Welcome everyone here on SpeedGaming to another race in the Pokemon Crystal Full Item Randomizer Tournament. Round 3 has started. We had a few races already going, and the next one we are going to show you today is between Aivoapina and Zaruvyen. Both still without a win, so yeah. Looking to get their first W in today. Should be an interesting match. Let's see what we will getting. They are off to the races. Of course, like usual, they would want to try and find all 16 badges. The 3 parts of Poke here, and we do start off right off the bat with the Storm badge. That's a badge most runners are probably very happy to see very early, because that's the badge that will allow us to use HMO2, which is Fly. And having Fly available makes people to move around quite a bit faster. Starters, Houndour, Politoed and Dragonite are probably not picking the little dog, while it may be cute. It's usually quite frail, so both apparently picking the Dragonite. Very strong physical attacker, and has also a decent special and a decent speed, but is 4 times weak to ice moves. And yeah, could have picked the Politoed, much more well-rounded water type, so Step Surf always an upside for that. Could have been an option, but yeah, let's see how both will be dealing with the drag. You find the Porygon 2, double kick, double slap, not the best moveset to start off with. So the beam also the greatest. Zaruvyen catching that Porygon 2, Porygon 2, decent special attack, so can be decently used. Also, very nice punch. Yeah, might actually be fine. Also, Zaruvyen has also picked up a Water Stone already. I believe that's the starting item, or that Dragonite came with, which will save them the necessity to buy one later in Goldenrod. It also find Cut. Unfortunately, no 5-fetch found, so we cannot just skip that very first trainer. Usually it's mandatory right here. Aivoapina is going to encounter. Yeah, look, are going with the Dragonite for now. Let's see if Dente will be annoying. Has Thunderbolt, but I hope not through. Ooh, and they also with Key Punch. Luckily missed for Zaruvyen, so the Paralyzed really come into play either. Yeah, this Dragonite could definitely need some help. This is not a great start for it. I mean, you could slap Cut on it if you are really desperate, but might as well use double step in that case. And yeah, let's see. Oh, poke attacks right off the start, so Menu will be a little bit influenced. And yeah, there's the Hive Badge. Slightly too late to make immediate use of it. Fortunate, but yeah, that's an interesting start we get here. Very early cut. Now, since we cannot access Route 32 until we have beaten Faulkner's Gym, we cannot immediately make use of cut. We could obtain a hidden item in Violet, but that's not in the pool for this stage of the tournament, so there won't be something important. And the escape rope chamber has a candy, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, looks like we will have to climb Sprout Tower and or beat Miss Jim with this Dragonite. It's definitely not at its best. Seems not like Aivoapina is intending to look for something different on Route 36. Let's see if we can force this Dragonite through somewhere. Oh, I have been running first optional here. Might actually not be a bad thing with this Dragonite currently. Definitely can need the help. With a crit to find the Kingdra. And learn Spore! Oh. Okay, so I mean, Spore is a help in a sense. Oh, and the first PKMN here already knowing Blizzard. And Zaruvyen making use of Mimic. Unfortunately, Mimic the not really great one. And Aivoapina being able to immediately paint that Meganium there, the optional actually kicking in to help. Yeah, luckily for Zaruvyen, got the Spore for this fight already and can make use of it. So this now definitely looks a bit better to do. Do get a clear bow. And the next attack. Aivoapina getting a lot of crits in, which is definitely helping at this stage. And just to get through just that little bit faster. Okay, let's see what Elder Lee has to show for it. My horn? Oh, we can't double kick that. Okay. A gold at the drop throw and another crit for Aivoapina. And a Graveler. Yeah. Getting a free Sweet Sentient. So both through the Brow Tower and yeah, this Dragonite The addition of Spore definitely makes this a lot more doable. Yeah. So I'm going for the Solar Beam, which worked definitely better than trying double kick here, as Aivoapina is showing. Missing double step. Zaruvyen side, but gets through the mid arena. Unfortunately, Aivoapina got confused, but a bit unfortunate. That Zaruvyen actually done with Faulkner. And nothing to show for it. And Aivoapina also done with Faulkner. It will make their way on to Route 32 soon, but Zaruvyen decides to do a bit more shopping. Buy a few more repels, a few more escape ropes. And now it's on the way. Let's see if they are going to remember that check here on Route 32. As Zaruvyen is teaching Katsu will probably go to check it. Not bad, wrong check, Aivoapina. We don't have Zephyr Badge yet. But there's a Sludge DM. This could be some help. And Aivoapina not going to check it? Oh, well, yeah. Maybe got a bit confused. Want to find something. I think. Wait, Aivoapina doesn't have the second Pokemon yet. Yes. Okay. So wants to catch something or hatch the egg. Oh. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. It does take some time to hatch, apparently. And we need the Magma. But yeah, that Sludge TM would be a physical TM to teach Dragonite, which learns Vital Throw, which unfortunately is not really helping this Dragonite either, as we do have a fighting type move already. Not more hedging for Aivoapina will probably now teach Scott. Meanwhile, Zaruvyen finds Volcano Badge in Yun. They've entered Silverwing. We're starting off the well with another bug. Poison type minion, which is kind of what we don't really have good moves against right now. Meanwhile, they were running into this optional with a level 10 Pokemon. And it's a mug. You. This could be bad. Yeah. For Solar Beam, but Solar Beam doesn't do much either. That's a bit unfortunate for Aivoapina. Will now get the Volcano Badge too. Will restore in the well. Oh, we had Refric with Ice Punch. Luckily we are 7 levels higher on the Zaruvyen side. Because that Ice Punch hurt and gets frozen here. Was that a tri-attack? No, Blizzard from Beedrill too. Oh my. And gets frozen again. Oh no. And then the bee is going to roll. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Roll out Blizzard Speedrill. Usually not something you would be scared of, but if you're running a Dragonite and get frozen all the time, yeah. That's a lot of resources burned for Zaruvyen here, and Aivoapina definitely to come back, but its Spinarak even has Icy Wind. This well is definitely hating dragons. Oh my goodness. This is just brutal. But we do get the Hawk Badge for suffering through this mess here. So, yeah, kind of paid off. Let's see if Pakistan is a bit kinder to us. Oh, another Spinarak, oh no. Oh, but this time Zaruvyen gets the double slap for 4 through. But yeah, it says a lot if you have to be very of a Spinarak of all things. Oh, Spark Emperor. Okay. But yeah, Bug System was definitely a bit easier to get through than the well. We do get the radio card for it. So a lot of good items already kinda assembled, but not the entire set of something yet, so we cannot really do much with what we found so far. Have a few badges, only have the 1 HM right now. That doesn't really help us at this stage. Do need a lot more map access before the cut can come in. And this Jodion has Ice Punch. Ouch. Yeah, that's a wipe for Zaruvyen. Back to a 32. Here we go. Has not centered in Azalea and did not save before the rival, so had to pay the price. That's also a wipe for Aivoapina. Back to Route 32. 2. So yeah, this rival actually is it's not the lead of the rival, right? Because if it is, and it just keeps getting ice punches through, this might actually be a problem. Aivoapina trying not going for the rival again first, instead going for the gym. Getting more experience in there. I mean, in the worst case, we could farm the Sneasel. This time Spore gets off from Zaruvyen, the Ice Punch not critting, so Dragonite gets this one. And there's the Houndour. This should be kicked into oblivion. So yeah, Zaruvyen getting through on the second try. And Spore showing off why it's just maybe the best move around this particular mode. Getting the Glacier badge. We need to be counting badges fairly soon. We are already up to 5. If we do find 2 more here in the forest, we would actually have to fight an additional trainer to get to Buenos items. So yeah, not something you usually see happening, but it can happen. Also, there's a chance that an early Falls Director might be required. Nothing on a charcoal item. Fly. So, yeah, early fly at least. So the Kenya turn in quest will be pretty quick. Aivoapina also making use of Spore to get rid of Jolteon. Yeah, early fly definitely nice to have. And yeah, that's a move to draw. Solar Beam, Roar. Well, okay then. Badge for Aivoapina. Zaruvyen. Taking the 2 checks in the radio tower first, probably not wanting to risk finding 2 additional badges right now with this Dragonite. But there is nothing in the radio tower. Now, going to check the bike shop. As saved beforehand, so it's not important. That's a double kick here, which also is not helpful for our Dragonite. Can reset that, will not getting a phone call later. That costs a little bit of time. Let's that is why you usually see runners play it there and then check the rock slide here. That's the first actually kinda usable move for Dragonite that we found. I mean, there's also Sludge too, but Sludge didn't give us much more coverage than we had. Rock Slide does give us a bit more coverage, and is also quite a bit stronger. While Aivoapina finding another Water Stone on one of the hidden item checks. I want to say that was Zap Cannon. 100% sure between that and Thunder Wave. Yeah, both going a bit shopping. Buying Headbutt TM, which is sorely needed for this Dragonite right now. Buying some X attacks, few X speeds. Not going for guard spec and X accuracy right now. We don't really have that much money around right now, and yeah, we still need some help. And 2 revives, 2 full heals. And on we go. Going to pick up the Kenya. Skipping out on the gym for now. Yeah, Mantine, probably not interested in that. And now teaching Fly, so we can turn that Kenya in pretty quick and then come back and get another item. Oh, Zaruvyen messing up this movement, running into the optional. Usually you want to do an additional step to the right here on the screen, so that you spawn this trainer in at a different point in his rotation, so you can slip by him. Fortunately for Zaruvyen, didn't do that, so an additional fight. Punch. Probably better than Solar Beam right now, but yeah, I assume we will see Headbutt caught here pretty soon too. We do find the Rainbow Wing too, though, so yeah, if we get access to Acrotique, we actually have access to Tin Tower, and that's a pass. So we have now a way to Kanto. Here in the National Park. Aivoapina is going to attempt with me first. Looks like Zaruvyen is not turning into Kenya immediately, instead heading over to Kanto. Oh, there's a ghost in the gym, and since we only have Solar Beam to hit it right now, this is somewhat unfortunate, and it won't Or it doesn't want to stay asleep and burn Dragonite too. Yeah. Then already in Saffron finds Whirlpool in the dojo. Too quiet here on the road. Bye. I'm getting a full restore here too. So meanwhile, Whitney does give us the expansion card. Interesting. Meanwhile, Zaruvyen towards around 12. We have 2 checks available here, since we do have cut early. Does nothing for us though. We also gave an Aurora Beam TM, which is quite nice to have, especially with the prospect of maybe getting an early main switch going here. By now, this Dragonite, with the TMs we have available for it, can be decently used. But I wouldn't blame any of our runners right now if they were interested in maybe trading this Dragonite in for something more usable. So we are going to grab the leftovers. And go onto Cycling Road. Now we did get a free Sweet Sentient, so seems like Zaruvyen is at least going to take a peek into what Cycling Road has to offer. But Aivoapina heading over to Canton. Now level 32, 33 Ninetales. Not the worst. Zaruvyen seems not immediately interesting. Venomoth probably also not it, even though it has Hydro Pump. Quagsire, yeah. That's not what Zaruvyen is looking for. Aivoapina going to buy some super repairs. A Raikou! Only level 29, but yeah. That's at least something. Unfortunately, Zaruvyen still has the Kenya. The Raikou not staying in the ball, and Zaruvyen going to faint. So it seems like Zaruvyen is intending to search for that Raikou again. I'm not sure I would want to do too much searching right now with the prospect of the level 50 on the horizon and the possibility of getting into early tin. On the other hand, we don't really have much that we can check at the moment, so we might actually need something to fight Janine with. or force through Route 25. We do have cut available, so we do have 2 checks with that. Zaruvyen does find the Raikou again. Come a bit quicker. He manages to put it asleep. And catches it. Now we do have Aurora Beam to use with this Raikou, and it has Hydro Pump Psybeam, so yeah, Zaruvyen is going to switch. So going into Silicon Mart to see what TMs will be in here, meanwhile Aivoapina apparently also attempting to find something here on the second road. There's an Ice Punch TM. Yeah, even better than Aurora Beam. Didn't see the Umbreon so far. And Aivoapina says, nah, two stops, nothing in here. Going down second road, and yeah, we'll be trying to force this Dragonite through. This could prove difficult. But Zaruvyen turning in Kenya does not get anything important for it, but we do have one more item. 34 Primeape, yeah. Has Dragon Breath, but 4 to the rescue. No, just hope that the one does not wake up. But it does. But yeah, Zaruvyen has not been in the underground yet, but apparently we do need to fight either Janine, Surge, or Erika. Or do Route 25. Well, we do have Route 15 too, now that Aivoapina is on the way over there. Now, also has Bite, this Raikou. This Raikou is definitely usable. Another headbutt here for Aivoapina. Let's see what Aivoapina is attempting. Going over to Vermilion. I think there's one check here that Zaruvyen didn't show us yet. Or maybe he did and I just blanked on it. I mean, it's just the next event. But yeah, does not really look great right now. Seems like we do have an required early Kanto leader. Or an required early 25. Let's see what our runners will prefer to do. I mean, the Zaruvyen and the Raikou should probably be fine. Aivoapina still on the Dragonite, only being level 23. Will have some problems getting started somewhere. 4 will help, whatever Aivoapina decides to do. Question is just what to do. And this might be an attempt. No, going shopping first. No? Maybe going for cycling road mains again on Aivoapina's side. Zaruvyen picking up the expansion card. Scyther. Now, Scyther is a decent physical main, 4 times weak to rock. pretty fast. Decent attack. The unfortunate part, or somewhat unfortunate part, if you want to run Scyther, it wants to evolve now at basically every level in the speed choice. So it wants to be in Scissor, which has even more attack and trades rock weakness for rock 4 times weakness for fire 4 times weakness, but it loses a lot of speed for that. So some people prefer Scyther actually over Scizor. But Aivoapina wants to go with it, teaching Rock Slide and Headbutt. Apparently for Janine first. Right, Zaruvyen also in Fuchsia will take Route 15 and then probably also attempt Janine. Let's see Aroma's Warfare here. Yeah. Either having Belly Drum could be very interesting. Yep, going for it. And there's a Blizzard, so yeah, good thing Aivoapina didn't try this with the Dragonite. But the Scyther will probably not have a better time against the Blizzard. Rock Slide, which would be very effective either, and we're just hoping for a pinch. And yeah, Blizzard just doing away with it. And looks like Zaruvyen is actually going for 25 first. I kinda like this a bit more. We do have 2 checks up here, and it's just a bit easier to get started here. You don't have to win a complete fight. Oh, and Aivoapina gets not critted, but then frozen. Yep, giving up on Janine so far. Awesome. Good attempt from Aivoapina, but yeah. And Thunder Punch for the Raikou. Oh, that's what you want to see. Now this Raikou is going places. Gets hit by Zap Cannon, unfortunately, from Eevee, but this definitely will make Zaruvyen's life way easier. Deciding to still teach Headbutt over Bite. While Aivoapina going out of logic finds a Mineral Badge. In the Rock Tunnel. Well, where are we? No. We have a Fire Blast here. Alright, Zaruvyen making work on Route 25. Mystery Egg also here in the dark. And Aivoapina is through Rock Tunnel. Got a badge and a mystery egg for it, but those are not in logic yet. We'll be checking the egg first here though. $5 nuggets for it. That's a lot of money. And now Aivoapina also going for Route 25. Most sensible play to do here probably, and yeah, that's we apparently were supposed to do. Because that's the Miracle Seed guy is the fabulous Miracle Seed is the fabulous prize, but with the SS ticket we do have North Johto access. And Zaruvyen apparently immediately taking the vote. Yeah, they're evolving, and the problem is that you have, if you would want to continue running this cider, you would this now happen after every fight where you level up. So either you slap an Everstone on the cider, or you just accept the fate and run the scissor. Which, again, it gets more attack, but it loses speed, so it's not the best trade-off, as Fighter's attack is already decent. And there are quite a few good fire-type moves out there, so yeah, changing the 4x weakness from rock to fire, not the best either, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, gets taken out by an earthquake, unfortunately for Aivoapina. Zaruvyen finds some rock smash here. It's not a logic, we do need Squirt Box for it. Since we could accidentally throw it away or teach over it and then have not any more access to it. Yeah. Usually runners are not having that particular problem. And yeah, having the ability not to easily check the Rock Smash abilities now, Rock Smash items now, without having to take an additional trip into Goldenrod Mark to buy it, it's definitely nice. Zaruvyen trying to skip out on the lighthouse for now. And with fly accessible, that's definitely not a bad idea. Can any point fly back to Oliver and go 45 items in the lighthouse, but maybe you find the secret potion before you have to do that. then can get an additional 2 checks without a second trip to the tower, to the lighthouse. Zaruvyen finds Fire Punch TM in Acrotic. And is going for Burnt Tower, which probably will be followed up by doing Morty and getting access into 10 Tower. Now the found Rock Smash TM actually coming in handy right now here in Burnt Tower. That's a nice full restore we got for the free, more or less. Now robbing the people of the boat music, but there will be rumors coming up, so we will take a listen to them. Did I hear there? Did we switch the cat dog just for the bird? The electric one? Oh my. Garfield. Got lightning in the chat telling us about the other two being Porygon and Cyndaquil, which both definitely are also usable, and we do have access to Cyndaquil pretty quick after doing Morty. Only, I guess, while we do have Fire Punch for the Typhlosion, I think Zaruvyen does not really want to give up this Thunder Punch, Ice Punch Raikou. The level difference being only 4 levels higher by that point, I believe, wouldn't be really that enticing. It might even be closer to that. We do still have the Sages to fight through, so yeah, getting level 37, even maybe level 38 before we get to the Suicune in the tower seems definitely reasonable. Aivoapina also skipping out on the lighthouse. And also skipping out on Burnt Tower for now, instead heading over to the Lake of Rage first. And yeah, finds the secret potion right outside Acrotique. Meanwhile, Zaruvyen showing us that Morty is 100% required. That was a plain badge. Nothing on Lake Rage cut items, so I'd imagine with that secret potion Aivoapina is going back for the lighthouse first here. Yep, seems like it. Multi set from Zaruvyen here. Having caught an actual Raikou, will not see that Raikou in the tower. That does Raikou. And that is serve for Zaruvyen in 10 tower. So yeah, even if Morty wouldn't have had the badge, everything points to Morty being required anyway for 10 tower access. Although we do have the Thunder badge in the lighthouse. Kinda appropriate for it. Aside from Surf, not really much in 10 tower. Yep. Both Lighthouse and Tower only with that one singular item, although both still have additional text left. See if Aivoapina attempts Jasmine right here. Looks like it. Zaruvyen flying back to Acrotique and seems to head over to Mount Mortar. Well, find secret potion here too. Now teach Surf. Probably to the Raikou, we would want that. Also teaching Whirlpool. We do now have out of logic Whirl Island access, and we did find the Silver Wing, so if they wanted to, both could go for the level 60 down in Whirl Islands to see what's in there. Although, again, I think Zaruvyen is pretty happy with the Raikou. And they're almost forgetting the surf checks in water. Or maybe just wanted to unlock the Mahogany flight point first. Knows. By Aivoapina Now going for Burn Tower, probably Morty after it. And then Tin Tower, because there was nothing else in the lighthouse. But nothing in the Surf Trixie and Mount Mortar. So that probably means Zaruvyen going for Mahogany, Lake of Rage, including the cut items, and then do a Rocket Hideout. We don't really have too much other options open. We can go for the Ho-Oh Chamber now. We have 2 checks in Union, we have a check in Cherry Grove, we have 2 checks in Violet Surfing, do have 3 checks in Tojo Falls. An additional check now in Route 12 in Kanto. And yeah, that's all. All of those are kinda 1 or 2 of checks. Or have something else that could be available in addition to them. Like the Waterstone Chamber, the Flash Chamber. Meanwhile, the Hideout just having about 13 or more items, and we can get all of them. So, yeah. I would imagine our runners are both interested in doing that. And yeah, as expected, Aivoapina are going for Morty. Zaruvyen will encounter the shiny. And then most likely will do a Rocket Hideout after. We do find this Squirt bottle. Now that puts Rock Smash into logic. Does also give us an additional check. That Zaruvyen apparently just wants to check out. Might be holding off on the items in the Dark Cave for now. Still, they are not in logic yet, and we might just be able to get them from the Blackthorn side if we manage to find strength. But yeah, nothing here. Zaruvyen going for the lighthouse now. Apparently wanting to put off the hideout for a bit. We'll get the Thunder Badge here, but nothing else. Could could also head over to Cyanwood, unlock that fly point and check the pharmacy. An additional item in there. And yeah, could combine that with just going out of logic Whirl Islands. Why not? But Aivoapina collecting the plane badge will be most likely heading into Tin Tower next to find Surf there. And then the world is wide open. Thunder Badge for Zaruvyen. Aivoapina getting hit by Fire Punch and burned. In between the sages. Slightly unfortunate. There has to heal that off. Though the Nidoking not too terribly worrying right now. That's Lighthouse done for Zaruvyen, will most likely fight Jasmine now. That is Zaruvyen's 7th badge though. And no, we are going to see Cyanwood / Well Islands first. Aivoapina deciding to try and catch this in the goal. Almost kills it with headbutt. This should be no catch. There's a cleanse take in Cyanwood, and Zaruvyen looks like about to head into, well, Islands. Surf for Aivoapina, which I would assume Aivoapina is actually a bit more interested in trying to get that level 60 going. This Scizor is really not what you want to have. That is a Pokegear though here in Wall Islands for Zaruvyen, which is out of logic, yet we have neither a Zephyr Badge nor Flash, but that's also access to the level 50 and West Kanto. And the legend, the very fabled one, Triggers in Shambles. Yeah. People who did not have heard of the story, that what you've seen right there is the very reason of why Trickums is such a fan of Clefable. And to be fair, level 60 Clefable is one, now with Speed Choice version 8, much more reasonable to achieve, and second, not that terrible either. Be one level to get that friendship evolution going now, and then Moonstone to evolve it, but yeah. Again, Zaruvyen probably very, very happy with the Raikou. I wonder though if Aivoapina might be tempted. Although with the Pokegear that we are also getting with it, we do have an additional option. Do we have another badge in Well Islands with the soul badge? So we're also not missing too much anymore. And the marsh badge. Okay. How many badges we have found right here? And the wait, oh, what the Nose earthquake. Now, especially since we did find so many stuff right in here, I would probably actually hold off a bit on going for West Kanto right now and see if the Zephyr badge is easily located, because that cannot be in West Kanto, and the flash access is very, very late. We might actually not even have to consider West Kanto at all. Zaruvyen going back for Jasmine. Ganium. Didn't really see what it had, but it crit. Ah, Earthquake, of course. I was kind of suspecting it, but Aivoapina, meanwhile, going for the hideout with the scissors, so yeah, I would assume the chickens will be disappointed at not see the level 60 clever being run here. Unfortunate chickens, we all feel what they are. Zero, so following into the lighthouse. Yeah, we only need 4 more badges to know where everything is that we need. We know at least one of those. Well, no, 5. Rising. 5. And one of those is definitely not in West Kanto. or wanting to learn Queen, but cannot really make use of that. And there is the boulder badge for Aivoapina, and Zaruvyen will be picking up that soon. So yeah, down to 4. And that definitely will make Zaruvyen wonder more. Although somewhat unfortunate for Zaruvyen is that there is the mineral badge in Rock Tunnel, which is also requiring you to find Zephyr first. So Zaruvyen running into this optional. Meanwhile, Aivoapina finding another Clever. And there's the Zephyr badge. Almost even correct jingle from Zaruvyen picking up Boulder. But yeah, that puts things a bit more into perspective now. So now Zaruvyen has a less reason to hold off on West Canton now. I mean, there's still Flash that need to be found for that to be in logic. But since you now have that pretty much available at any point, you might just go over there and do at least the quick checks. Also does give you access to Victory Road and Route 26 and 7 for the items. We do have Whirlpool access, so we can check the Solar Beam TM spot. We get Flash from lands. Okay, so never mind West Canton not being a logic. We just have full Flash access now here, and I would imagine Aivoapina takes this after Price and level TM36 pretty much straight to World Islands. Price was quite weak to fighting type moves. But has nothing. And also nothing on the TM36, so yeah, that's what we can do for now. And yep, as kinda expected, Aivoapina will be taking the way to Cyanwood and Wall Islands. Has forgot to put on a repel though. Zaruvyen is going to check Route 44 and maybe the first part of Ice Path. We did not see this from Aivoapina, so these are also new checks. But you prefer to go this way only with strength access, which we are missing the HM still for. Not even going into Ice Path, just checking the quick checks on the route. And instead head in for the chambers, Ho-Oh chamber and Flash chamber specifically. We don't have strength, so no access to the Waterstone chamber just yet. But we do have still the 2 checks in a Union basement. There's the Poke Gear for Aivoapina. And we'll also encounter the legendary, the mythical Cleffer. And kicks it right in the face. That is rude. Getting unfortunately caught by the optional here. But time loss, but it's still quite a bit ahead here. Trico is just performing a bit better, and overall Zaruvyen's decisions paid off a bit better. While Aivoapina is collecting some more badges here. Zaruvyen already into the Ho-Oh chamber. And finds Rising Badge in it. Oh yeah. 2 more badges need to be located for us to know where everything is that we need. Zaruvyen has to go through a rock tunnel at some point. Meanwhile, Aivoapina has to go to the Ho-Oh chamber, pick up the Rising Badge. And we do have a level 50 Wheezing. Aivoapina not interested. Flash Chamber has the item finder. Zaruvyen can now find items. Yep, nothing else in Flash Chamber. Nothing in the quick West Kanto checks on Route 2. Picking up a candy from Cherry Grove Water. And Zaruvyen going for Tojo Falls, which I find slightly curious considering Zaruvyen has access to come here from Victory Road and does not have waterfall access, for that matter. Maybe intended to do the riding badge check, but didn't. Speaking of riding badge, there's waterfall in Victory Road. And nothing so far in Victory Road. Zaruvyen now also on the way to Pewter and gets caught by the optional on Route 2. Yeah, Unskippable is a fitting trainer class name for this one. Meanwhile, Aivoapina catches an optional on Route 26. Right, the waterfall was in Victory Road. Right. Okay, there was something, but we don't know if it will lead to anything important. As Aivoapina does not have yet access to the back of Mount Mortar. And obviously has been in Victory Road already. Zaruvyen also catching here another optional on Route 2. Not really seem too used to this movement. Oh dear. Whirlpool check on Route 27. Just a thing, TM. I mean, that's a sleep move, so specifically for Aivoapina could be actually pretty great to help this scissor on red. Meanwhile, Zaruvyen got poisoned. Looks the Verdian Fly Point decides to head off back to Lavender. Oh no, never mind. Zaruvyen was already here. No, was not. Was not in Viridian, so yeah. I'm getting slightly confused now, but there is an end in sight, probably soon. Ish. Yeah, Zaruvyen on the way to a rough tunnel will be picking up that mineral badge and then will be 2 badges away from finishing this seed. Aivoapina checking the surf checks in Mount Mortar, did not find anything there, as we already have seen. There's the mineral badge for Zaruvyen. Aivoapina going for the violet surf checks. Probably also the flash chamber with this. Now the difference for Zaruvyen here is now with surf, which Aivoapina had not when he was here. Zaruvyen could go all the way to power plant, unlock the item in Misty's gym and the Misty fight. Notably, since both had to do Route 25 early for the SS ticket, getting to Misty would basically just be a quick cycle trip all the way up through the route without fights. They have all been done. So yeah, wouldn't be too bad to check Misty here in this position. Aivoapina going for the Dark Cave Rock Smash tags. Now also fully in logic. We're going for the item in the gym first. While there's nothing, any rock smash checks, let's see what's on Route 46. Yeah, that's just another TM47. Almost matching numbers. And Aivoapina apparently going for the Ho-Oh chamber. While Zaruvyen, did you check the expansion card check already? Is going to head for the last item here on Route 12. Since we do now have Surf to check this one too. Just the carbos. Alright, we don't have machine part. Yeah, luckily, the runners have to know what they've done and what they have in their inventory, not me. Would probably advise so that I don't say stupid things, but it won't affect the runners. At least I hope so. So we're going for Victory Road. We'll find Waterfall here and then be able to do a Mount Mortar back. But Aivoapina also will find the Rising Badge soon here, so we could actually be seeing both runners sync up in the back of Mount Mortar. Aivoapina probably getting there slightly faster, so desired. I'd imagine Zaruvyen would want to go to check the item on Route 27 now, behind the whirlpools though. Yep, looks like a Mount Mortar for Aivoapina. Okay, what is not done yet that we have access to? There's Misty. There is Search. There's Erika. There's Sabrina. There is, I believe, the Kimono Girls that neither runner has done. Soften Girls, obviously. And Janine is also not done yet. We have seen Aivoapina attempt it early on, but did not able to get through there. But yeah. And obviously E4. Also, yep. Brock Route 4, Blaine, Blue, all that stuff. Getting a Rising Badge check now. Meanwhile, we find a lost item in Mount Mortar. Zaruvyen can also get the 5 nuggets from the mystery egg, so is saving a trip over here. Has no backspace for it. And Zaruvyen also on the way to Mount Mortar. Aivoapina again, doing a movement that's not the best for extreme, where the hidden items are not in logic. Item for Zaruvyen. Meanwhile, there's the basement key. No card key yet. So we would be forced to do vanilla basement. Trickham's getting some PTSD. And that's all the strength items. So yeah, there was nothing important right now in Mount Mortar. And Aivoapina going for the flash chamber. Maybe for the squad bottle check too here. Maybe it was already done in the flash chamber. We do know that there's nothing behind this. Yep, flash chamber for Aivoapina. So what's next for our runners? They do have a few options open to them, but none of them are exactly great. The item finder for Aivoapina. Might wanna do the Zephyr badge check here still. Meanwhile, Zaruvyen is biking out. Has no escape ropes anymore? Huh. Riding badge check for Aivoapina. And yeah, playing badge check actually for Zaruvyen here. Only a max repel though. Meanwhile, Aivoapina going for Total Falls. And Zaruvyen going to buy escape ropes. And some max item shopping. Not buying escape rope, so maybe just spike out and has still some? Okay. And Zaruvyen on the soft sand girls. Meanwhile, Aivoapina will be checking Route 44 and maybe actually doing a trip into Ice Path. Aivoapina going to show us 2 checks that we didn't yet see from Zaruvyen. One is just a max potion. While Zaruvyen almost done with the soft sand girls. And there's the Cascade badge on them. That's a great find for Zaruvyen. Well, nothing in Ice Path. Pretty strength. Pina will be picking up a candy. And while Zaruvyen going to fight Janine. And yeah, Aivoapina has to go do Soft Sand Girls now and find a second badge. Only the other badge that's missing. And yep, seems like both are actually going for Janine next. And Janine was not required. Looks we see the lost item checked next, probably followed by Sabrina. Aivoapina probably going for the Route 12 check that is still left. Meanwhile, Sabrina has for us an Ultra Ball. And Zaruvyen thinking is apparently going to check the last 2 items in Ice Path that he has not checked yet. So does give Aivoapina a bit time to catch back up, and Aivoapina is going to find a Cascade badge maybe soon. It's going to for the check here on Route. Is that 34? Yeah. And it is going to do Soft Sand Girls, so yeah, Aivoapina on the way to find badge number 50. So yeah, while overall I would say Zaruvyen is ahead, of course he has done more checks. Aivoapina will be finding that second to last badge here very soon, so this could still go both ways. Violet means Rock Smash checks for Zaruvyen. We did see them from Aivoapina already, so there will be nothing found here for Zaruvyen. Meanwhile, Aivoapina will be having that Cascade badge very soon, and this does give us Aivoapina the chance to take the lead here again. And is going for... Is that the basement play from Aivoapina? Oh no. Right, plain match tech. Oh. Okay. Aivoapina is throwing the gamble glove here. We getting a second vanilla basement today. And honestly, I definitely like Aivoapina's chances here way more than I did on the first one. Meanwhile, Zaruvyen going back for Misty. Now, Aivoapina has about 7, 8 items to win this race with. If the last remaining badge is not here in the basement, then Zaruvyen will get a huge advantage on all the in-logic checks. And we do still have quite a few checks left that can be checked. Didn't see many Kanto leaders yet, Misty being one of the first, but has nothing. Misty actually the third one we saw. And looks like we get Erika next. Zaruvyen taking the opportunity to candy up the Raikou. Oh, first item check why Aivoapina is in the elixir. Zaruvyen has made 2 Erika. Simultaneous Hitmonchan feints. second item for Aivoapina is a potion. Meanwhile, Erika has a moonstone and an experience share. And Zaruvyen probably now going for Kimono Girls. Yeah, if Zaruvyen finds the entrance. Well, Aivoapina hasn't made it into the second room. Next item is a focus band. So 4 items remaining. The red scale. So that's an additional check unlocked after this, so even if there's nothing in here, there would be still 1 additional hope. And Kimono Girls only have a hyper potion, so Zaruvyen has to find another idea. And looks like that idea is Surge. Art Basement has a PP up. So 1 last fight, and then 2 more checks for Aivoapina to see if this vanilla basement play has paid off or not. And that's a Nightshade here. And not the badge. That was an X speed, so 1 last hope in the red scale for Aivoapina. Should not have wasted a lot of time with this. Is going to do some shopping though. Which Aivoapina... Oh, no, never mind. Okay, Zaruvyen done with Surge and gets a charcoal for it. So it's not here either. And I'm not sure what that was supposed to be. Pewter, apparently. And looks like Aivoapina is now going for Lost Item and Sabrina. So unfortunately, we'll now do all those checks that Zaruvyen did already. So best chance for Aivoapina would here probably now be rushing either E4 or Lane. But there's no way for Aivoapina to know that for sure. But yeah, given that Aivoapina was willing to do that vanilla basement gamble, should probably be not going for the quick checks next. And yeah, now that it's mentioned, Aivoapina didn't go check in the red scale. Rock done for Zaruvyen for a nugget. Oh, and this Goldine again, still knowing Fire Punch takes Scissor out. And we do see Route 4, so one of the 4s will be checked today. Another crit fire punch from Goldeen. It really hates Scissor. And this hopefully the red scale check now from Aivoapina. Looks like it. Has done Rock Smash checks already, no reason to go here. Otherwise. Okay, has Vanilla Basement paid off for Aivoapina or not? Nope. Just gets an Scissor Eradicator, also called Flamethrower. And looks like Erica next. Yeah. Zaruvyen hitting the optional that I also cannot seem to miss. Or evade, rather. I always cannot decide between just going down or going right. I do the middle one, and exactly that happens what Zaruvyen showed us. And round 4 has nothing. And looks like we are going to see Blaine followed by Blue, as Zaruvyen's options are dwindling. Now the Vanilla Falls Director left. Or Falls Director as a check with all the fights required to do it, and not less fights since we have the card key. Yeah, Lane for Zaruvyen. Lane does not have much. So this most likely means Blue. Zaruvyen doing a sanity check. Not that hoping or looking for a maybe missed card key. And Aivoapina thinking what's next. And this will be Blaine, maybe into Blue. Unfortunately, is seeing the comparison slightly too late for Aivoapina right now. If done before Erica, this could have been actually still be what Aivoapina would have needed. Now Zaruvyen will just be faster if it's Blue. Aivoapina. This could be actually spell trouble. I believe there was a fire move somewhere here. Although headbutt flinches could probably help get past that. But we didn't see it from the Sea King. And blue has not a badge. So, Zaruvyen, what's next? Oh? Oh? And Zaruvyen going for False Director, not taking the basement gamble here. Meanwhile, Aivoapina is apparently going for Misty, so we'll lose... Huh? Oh, yeah, is going for Misty. So we'll lose more time here. Aivoapina going up around 25 and then going to fight Misty. This will give Zaruvyen the time to complete the False Director check. And even if they then both rush e4, Zaruvyen probably holds the advantage at this point. Yeah, probably should have done this first. And Zaruvyen finally has made all the way up to False Director. Will it be here, or will the two items behind e4 become relevant again? Pina going for search. And it is False Director, Zaruvyen picking right. And now careful, not run into the still active rockets here. when Aivoapina, apparently not too familiar with Surge's gym, has picked the wrong way to go, is going into 2 optionals here instead of only 1. And Zaruvyen teaching Zap Cannon and Rock Slide. Not sure about Rock Slide, but yeah, has bought X accuracies, so that 50% accuracy not becoming a problem on red, because you just get rid of all accuracy checks. So we'll be going in at level 58 here. Should have a decent enough shot. There's not much that could go wrong here. Pidgeot shouldn't be too scary. Sets up guard spec. Shadow Ball! Yeah. Can be annoying. But the guard spec at least prevents the special defense drop. Set the speed. Paris song. Oh, and yeah. Zaruvyen deciding not to set up more. Tries Zap Cannons, gets knocked through, and tries again. So probably seeing an X egg now first. Zaruvyen has 3. Yep. There we go. Zap Cannon away this damn bird. Oh, crits! Shadow Ball. Unfortunately, this will also provoke full restore. And now throw rocks at it, and another Zap Cannon, and it's gone. Okay. Victory Ball. Let's see if we can set up here. Sets up a speed. Gets stomped. And Hyper Beamed. Okay. There should be another Hyper Beam. Yep. Ooh, Hyper Beam miss. Allows Zaruvyen to get rid of this Victory Bell. But this scissor apparently does not have... Whoa, our crit Swift still hurts. So Zaruvyen somehow still got here to this point. Jolteon, yeah. Could be bad. No Hydro Pump, but that does not hurt much. So as long as it doesn't crit. And the miss helps, so Zaruvyen can set up another special. Goes for another one. Does not get crit. Goes for a heal. Thundershock, so that's not too scary, okay. And now should probably be fine. Last Zap Cannon, one more Pokemon to get through. And the Corsola can get served. Lives, but yeah. That is Zaruvyen done. GG. A race time of 2 hours 12 minutes and 1 second. And and Aivoapina has forfeited. We do have Zaruvyen now with us. GG Zaruvyen, and let's see if Aivoapina will join us momentarily. There we go. Yeah. So also GG Aivoapina. Yeah.
Yeah, GG's Aivo. Yeah. Oh my god, what was this ROM? Snow Bear!
It was a ROM.
Oh dear. This is like, oh, you have free time save if you just do rockets before you go to Whirl. Where do we even go with this one?
I mean, we can we can absolutely start just at the beginning, because both of you picked the Dragonite, and yeah, kind of found out why Dragonite, or why running Dragonite isn't always just fun and games, all sunshine and stuff. Yeah, that moveset. I mean, you had moves. I think that's the best you can say about it.
I mean, when you're relying on double kick, it's not really the most comfortable time. Dragonite is strong enough to get you through the early game until you can pivot to something better, though.
Unless you get hit by ice moves everywhere.
I
mean, if you have to be scared about it of a Spinnerack, I mean, that helps a lot, I guess. But yeah, you both had your fair struggles with that. Spore helped immensely, though.
Oh, so yeah.
I'd say without that, you both probably would have had an even worse time than you had. But yeah, it's kind of got better then a bit. I mean, you had the Rock Smash TM after Violet, which none of you taught at that point. But yeah, it has been a ride, to say the least, for I'd say the first half an hour.
Yeah, that was something. At least the Jolteon was bad with the rival, with Dragonite. It had the Ice Punch.
Oof. I mean, every rival fight where you've got a Jolteon with Ice Punch is just... I
mean, I cannot now say... you probably felt bad when you wiped to 32, and both of you would probably think I was speaking to you, but no. You both did it, and almost at the same time.
Oh,
nice.
Well, at least it was parody then. Both with the I and with the O.
I mean, Zaruvyen, you were a bit ahead on that account. You already had done Buxy's gym by that point. Aivoapina did decide to try rival first before going into the gym. Had struggled a bit more throughout the beginning, but yeah, that Jolteon that Ice Punch Jolteon got you both good. Yeah. After that, yeah, it became more open race. Zaruvyen, you decided to go for the cycling road or for Kanto a bit faster. Aivoapina stayed more in Johto to be a bit more throughout there. But yeah, that Raikou you found out cycling main Zaruvyen was basically then carrying you through the game. And
there was a Raikou there.
Oh, this Raikou is nuts too.
Oh. Yeah.
It came with moves, and you just kept getting better too. Like, you're sitting with, you have your choice of punches. It learns Thunder Punch. You get Surf. You can put a physical move up there for coverage. I'm sitting there with a 15 speed and a 13 special DV. It kind of maybe pushed me over the edge, I think.
Yeah, I ran a Scyther So
okay.
it was
I've
pretty
always wanted
terrifying to. Yeah, it was there also, and fire moves hurt a lot.
Yeah, so you both found your respective men on cycling. Or the difference there was Zaruvyen didn't speed Sentiam, so was able to search for mains by their more efficiency, although did also needed to take a bit more time. I wasn't getting that lucky with encounters. You could have taken the very first Ninetales you encountered there, but didn't seem too interested. Then took a bit to get there, and the first strike Zaruvyen encountered also fainted him, so had to go for it again, but it luckily showed up then pretty quickly. And yeah, from there it basically or from there, Zaruvyen was basically said, especially after the Raikou learned Thunderpunch Punch then on its own, and obviously the Eye Punch TM and Silicon Art. Yeah, for Aivoapina, the Scyther they found had belly drum, so could have been interesting. Aivoapina tried for an early attempt on Janine with the belly drum, but Donphan had Blizzard, so basically said no to that.
Yeah.
Yikes. I think I got frozen by that at one point, too. Actually, I think I just intentionally let him faint to revive him at one point.
Luckily, it wasn't needed.
Yeah, but overall, it kind of came, or over the race, it kind of was visible that the Raikou, especially with the moveset, was just faring better, and the Scissor did struggle a fair bit, and there were a few mean Fire Punch Golems around that were annoying to that.
And Electabuzz were having flamethrowers, and
that's unfortunately big problem there with the 4x weakness, and Scissor is quite slow, so usually you will take the occasional hit or two, which is a reason a few people do actually just prefer running a Scyther over Scissor. The unfortunate thing with that, though, is if you don't have an Everstone, you are very, very sad, because every level you will get that attempted evolution.
Yeah, so that would have been much better. I should have probably changed mains to the Cyndaquil.
Oh, the Cyndaquil, yeah, I thought about. I thought about even looking for the Zapdos. I'm like, no, this Raikou is doing a pretty good job for me at 36.
Yeah, especially with the Raikou, I don't believe the Zapdos switch, even if he would have shown up, would have been worth it, unless it would have known Thunderbolt. So there's a big if on that. The Raikou was just absolutely fine from the position. For Aivoapina, definitely the Cyndaquil switch was something you could have thought about. The Typhlosion is definitely solid, and with Ice Punch and stuff around, you can do stuff. It had also had Earthquake, so that was maybe not maybe another factor in. But
I was thinking of changing to the level 60 from the Whirl Island, so that's why I didn't change.
I wanted to ask about that next. What were your thoughts on that? Lugia?
I showed you my thoughts. I punched it.
Yeah,
I kicked it.
Yeah,
Trickum somewhere is very happy.
He was in chat for that, so yes, you made Trickum very, very happy with that. But it also wouldn't have been too of just trying to go with the Clefable. With Speed Choice 8, we have now the Friendship Evolution, of course. It's just on the very first level up, so you won't be second Trickums being disappointed by that Clever. But yeah, missing strength for that, though, is probably a very bad thing, and who could say if that really would have fared better than the Scissor, which did reasonable for the rest of the race. But yeah, the big kicker, Zaruvyen, you went through a lot more efficiently. But there were some spots where Aivoapina could have come back into the race. Most notably, Aivoapina was the first one to go into the waterfall section of Mortar. And if both badges would have been behind that, this would have been actually a nail biter, where the Raikou might have just prevailed on having the less weakness. But yeah, that would have been definitely interesting to see. After that, it came down to where was that final badge, and yeah,
don't want to talk about it.
Zaruvyen, you played it pretty normally, pretty standard, and Aivoapina, after getting that Cascade badge at some point, throw the gamble out there and did Vanilla Basement.
Oh, I thought about it, but I wasn't willing to touch Vanilla Basement without card key, just because of the logical implications. Like, if it's going to be in Vanilla Basement, then card key has to show up. If card key is on E4, well then it's probably down there and Aivo wins.
I mean, if the badge would have been down there, Aivo would have definitely won, because Zaruvyen, you were definitely showing not be willing to do the basement in a reasonable amount of time. Even if you would have got the card key, you wouldn't have been near close. I imagine the scissor would have gotten through what Red would have had to offer. Yeah, so the only thing about that though is, and that was also what was happening in chat, or what was mentioned in chat, Aivoapina, after the Vanilla Basement did not pay off, you went back to do normal checks. And you kind of forgot about the red scale, but did that then after Erika. But yeah, you probably should at that point most likely had rushed either the Vanilla Falls Director or E4, which was chat was going for, because if you go for a Vanilla Basement out of logic there, probably most people wouldn't have gone for that. And yeah, if that does not pay off, you lose so much time. Wherever the other badge is, your opponent most likely will have full cleared almost everything besides either those two checks. So,
yeah, took a bit of a gamble there, but yeah.
It's obviously very easy to say from the commentator or viewer perspective, and if you would have done that immediately after the Vanilla Basement and the red scale, you would have been still in front, so it would have been right from that perspective. But yeah, obviously you can never know that, and if Zaruvyen also would have done Vanilla Basement, you would have been on parity. So it always comes down to who finds the last badge first.
Yeah,
Zaruvyen was luckier on that part, although can you really consider lucky when the only other thing left is E4, basically?
I mean, no. Yes and no, because when you have the choice to either go to False Director, who's been available for literally an hour, or spend your time fighting 5 trainers for E4 for 2 checks, it's really a coin toss. But who wants to do E4?
I mean, there are a few people that would probably rather do E4, and I mean, it has 2 checks. Also, given the Raikou you had, you probably would have been better on E4 than with other mains, so that might also be something that would contribute to that. But yeah, I think I asked everything important. Do either of you have things you want to mention left?
You missed out on a Parish Song level 81 Pidgeot, Aivo, which kind of made me very upset and made me reset because I don't want to have to deal with that.
Where was that?
On Red.
Lead.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Red's lead has Parish Song. So you start setting up and it just sings at you. And it's like, come on!
I mean...
Was there any fire moves.
And not on this scissor, but on the Pidgeot. But the red fight was also kind of wacky for Zaruvyen because he couldn't really catch time to fully set up on anything. Everything was just kind of annoying.
Yeah, that was seat of the pants kind of red fight. That crit with 1 HP hanging on was kind of.
I mean, it was the 1 HP that mattered. So
it's the only HP you need to have. So
yeah, but yeah, I mean, what you also could have tried and do was wait until Red has to switch out the scissor, the Pidgeot himself for Perish Song. That's something you could have tried for. But yeah, that Victory Bell. What was it? What it had?
There's a Hyper Beam Victory Bell.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of stalled that out in the way it was been going, but yeah. Still, it was not the easiest red fight to set up on. Although the scissor would probably been fine from what we have seen. I mean, the Swift scissor that was on there would have been terrible either. Yeah.
So. If that was a fire move for when I was setuping, it would be terrible. I couldn't finish probably with the scissor.
Yeah, we didn't see one, so
yeah,
there would have been a shot at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it for this race then. Yeah, you now have over a week, I believe, to collect your breath and wait for all the other matches to play out, so round 4 can be started. After halfway through this with stages for you, though, what are your feelings about your tournament run so far?
Well, I'm having fun. I think that's the biggest thing we can take away here. Is I kind of joined this one as not my first game. Kind of learning as we go here, having a lot of fun figuring it out by the seat of my pants, as we saw on Red today. Just problem solving and enjoying every minute of it. So I'll be happy to take my first win and see what happens for the rest of the tournament. I only really wanted one, but there's 3 games left, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, same for me. Been so fun doing this. Never thought I'll come to race this. I'll have been playing this solo and mainly the most more advanced crazy settings. But this has been fun to race against other people and see what other people do with these same seeds.
Yeah, it definitely was notable at some points, Aivoapina, where your movement was going towards some of those hidden items, especially in the Mount Mortar waterfall section. I believe the big cycling around is where one hidden item is hidden, but it's not really necessary in extreme, where you can just go to the item ball much more quickly. But it's still good to hear that you enjoy your time here in the tournament, and also for you, there's still 3 more matches to come, and you have done a very decent showing so far. You were not that far off in this race, and also your last race. It was more that you were unlucky, and not that you were hopelessly behind or something like that. So. Just keep on going, and maybe the next race will actually go your way.
Maybe. Maybe that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that should be everything from this race. This was the last race of today. but it was only, I believe, the third race of this round, so plenty more to come throughout this week and the start of the next. Especially for tomorrow, I see 4 races already on the schedule. 8 a.m. Furious Magic versus Snope. Then at 2 p.m. Knudsen versus Walker. At 4 p.m. there will be Strife Sada versus Chaotix, and at 6 p.m. is Shadex versus Bad News Nate. So if you want to see more full item randomizer races in this tournament, plenty more to come tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. Nothing on Friday yet, but all the more on Saturday. Yeah. Keep your eyes on the schedule so that you don't miss anything. And yeah, see you next time.